The Queen changed an old rule that gave royal titles to the great-grandchildren of the king or queen. But she didn't do the same for Harry and Meghan's kids, which caused some royal drama. Harry and Meghan said that their children's security would be affected by not having His Royal Highness titles. Hello and a very warm welcome to British Royal Daily Updates YouTube channel. Louis, William and Kate's youngest son, was named after Lord Mountbatten, who was killed by the IA in 1979, and his granddad, King Charles. His full title is His Royal Highness Prince Louis of Cambridge. But he only has an Her Royal Highness title because his great-grandma changed a rule that was made in 1917 by King George V. According to that rule, only the children and grandchildren of the sovereign, and the grandchildren born through the male line, could have royal titles. The great-grandchildren of the sovereign were left out. But the Queen decided to give a title to Prince George, who is her great-grandson and a future king. And she also gave titles to Princess Charlotte and Louis. If she didn't, Louis would probably be called Master Louis Cambridge or Windsor instead. But the Queen didn't make the same change for Harry and Meghan's children. After the Queen died last year, Archie and Lilibet became Prince and Princess, but they still can't use the Her Royal Highness title because their dad quit his royal duties. He can't use his Her Royal Highness title either right now. Some people thought that Harry and Meghan didn't want Archie to have a royal title, so he could have a more normal life, like Harry's cousins Mark and Zara. But in Harry and Meghan's 2021 interview with Oprah Winfrey, Meghan said that her son not having an Her Royal Highness title would affect his security. She said they were saying they didn't want him to be a prince or princess, which would be different from protocol, and that he wasn't going to receive security. This went on for the last few months of our pregnancy where I was going, hold on for a second. They said, he's not going to get security, because he's not going to be a prince. Okay, well, he needs to be safe, so we're not saying don't make him a prince or princess, but if you're saying the title is what's going to affect that protection, we haven't created this monster machine around us in terms of clickbait and tabloid fodder. You've allowed that to happen, which means our son needs to be safe. The Queen changed a century-old rule that prevented the great-grandchildren of the sovereign from getting royal titles. Prince Louis, Prince William and Kate Middleton's youngest child, was named Louis Arthur Charles, after Lord Louis Mountbatten and his grandfather, King Charles. His official title is His Royal Highness Prince Louis of Cambridge. However, the Queen didn't make the same change for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's children. In their 2021 interview with Oprah Winfrey, Meghan explained that her son not having an Her Royal Highness title would impact his security. Subscribe.